Anything.
We're live.
Woo!
I think we're live.
Yes, we are.
Brr, brr, brr.
Hey, 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 hey!
Oh, and we're
Oh my
live.
God. Can you see my eye in there?
Yes. Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. It's
How
me,
you
Joe
doing?
Lycett.
And it's
Um,
me, Beth Cornell from Litany.
hi, Beth Cornell from Litany.
Hi, how are you doing?
It was me all along.
How are you doing, darling?
I am all the better for seeing you wearing this
Oh,
little number, which you might recognise.
oh my God, I remember it well.
This is. Let me stand up and give you a little twirl in it. There it is. And we
Oh,
are
wow.
live on a new app, which isn't actually available to the general public. This is apparently very special. We met a lovely man called Eric yesterday, didn't we?
We did. Hi, Eric. If you're
Hi,
watching, we
Eric.
told him to watch. Hi,
We're
Eric.
hoping Eric is watching. Eric is part of the team that developed this rodeo system, which is allowing us. God, I sound like an elderly man. Don't I? The rodeo system.
The rodeo system.
I feel like Noel Edmonds in the 70s. We're using the radio system. And
I love
and
it.
this is a way of us having a little chat. And there's a really cool thing that's coming up where you'll be able to ring us and we'll have a phone in live on YouTube, which is
Ooh!
slightly nerve-wracking. But
It's worth saying, though, that it's American only.
yes, good point. It's
It's
American only.
it's
So
an American number.
yeah. So if you are ringing from the United Kingdom, it may cost you a pretty penny or a sweet dollar. Now we should
I love it.
explain why we're here, shouldn't we?
We should indeed. Do you want to take the lead,
I'll take the
Mr.
reins
Director?
on this one as the directorial debut, no less. We are here to
Mm,
celebrate the launch, and we are celebrating because we're both on the lash. The launch
got a
of
goblet.
the video for I'm not usually like this, but
Perhaps I'm overexcited.
woo!
What the hell have you done to me? That one.
Yes. By
Yeah.
the brilliant Litany, who you've just heard.
Well
I
done.
directed it. She made it, sang it, did it, and it launched today. And people have been really nice about it, haven't they?
They've been lovely about it. I think this is the most successful video day I've ever experienced.
Well, likewise, I've never experienced one before.
It's your directorial debut, isn't it, darling?
It certainly is, and we're basically here because we want to answer some questions from you folks. You can put them in the chat if you want to. I see that there's a few people on the chat, but also we got some earlier on Instagram. So let's have a little look at the Instagram ones because there's some
Yes.
absolute bloody lunatics out there. Let me tell
I got
you.
some absolute corkers that I definitely cannot repeat because I know my grandparents are watching.
Yes. Well, hi, Nan and Grandad and all of that lot. Is that what you call them?
I'll answer for them. I'll answer for them. Hiya, Jawped. Hiya.
Is that how they sound?
I mean, my grandma will hate me for that, but yes, a little bit. For those of you who know what it's like when I perform live, my grandparents man the merch stall. I think
I
I've
didn't
told you
know
about
that.
this, Joe.
That's
No,
fine.
I thought I told you about this. And yeah, I give them a shout out every time, and I'm absolutely convinced if they weren't there, I wouldn't sell half as many t-shirts. So
Well, no,
shout out to Grandma and Granddad.
everyone wants to buy from a Nan and Grandad, don't they?
Oh, they do.
Well, hi to the Nan and Grandad, and I look forward to the next time you're allowed to tour. I'll come and raid the tour table or whatever. Is it the merch table? Is that what you call it? The merch
I mean,
station?
yeah, let's go with that. We'll go with that.
The merch reservoir.
Excellent.
I'm heading to the merch reservoir.
Are you going to meet me there?
Yeah, I'll meet you at the merch reservoir. So, here's a question. What's your favourite music video? other than the one that we launched today?
Oh God, there's so many though, aren't there?
Yeah, there are.
It's like, do we go old
Hi.
school?
Yes, go for it. Hang on 1 second.
Oh God,
Yeah,
he's
yeah, yeah.
distracted
I'm
already. We're not
distracted.
doing
I'm
well,
so
guys.
sorry. Let me move. Yeah, go and use the piano. Hang on 1 second. Just I'm moving rooms. I'm moving rooms. Tell me what
Hello.
your favourite
I mean,
music video is.
music. I have so many. I mean, when I was younger, I used to watch "Cry Me a River" by Justin Timberlake over and over again,
Yeah.
and like imagine that I was in that ridiculously incredible villa with Justin Timberlake, and consoling him whilst he was crying said river.
Is that the one
But
where
I
there's
don't
like a
know,
pretend who was his ex?
Britney.
Brittany. That's the one. Who was that woman?
Only the most famous pop star probably on the planet.
That's there was like a pretend version of her, wasn't there?
There was indeed. But no, my all-time favorite music video. I don't really have like a specific one, but I'll go with something that I've seen recently-ish. And there's a band from the UK called Black Honey, and they have a song called Midnight, and the video for that is like a feature-length film. It's ridiculous. I love it. I love the colours, the dancing, the acting. I love it. So that would probably be my current fave.
Right. That's the issue I have as well is that I love so many music videos, and we used a lot of when we were coming up with this music video, we had a lot of inspiration that we were like looking into. I'm a huge fan of OK Go's videos, and they do incredible bonkers stuff, and I'm always blown away by the scale of the stuff they do. Obviously, the iconic one was them on the um, I want to call them travelators, walking machines. What do you call them? What What are they called?
I have no idea. I've had too much prosecco. I like words are really difficult for me right now.
It's so annoying. Uh, where you running machine, running machine. I feel like they've got a different
Treadmill?
treadmill. Thank you. There we go. Treadmill.
Oh,
Travelator. That's what I was going with. There was them on
love
the
that.
treadmill, and then there's a brilliant one they did where they used drones when drones weren't that actually that well known, and the drones basically ended up going up really high into the sky, and they had loads of extras holding umbrellas that had different colours, and they managed to make a sort of LCD screen out of the umbrellas. The scale of the thing, and they apparently didn't use any CGI, was
What?
extraordinary. I mean, they really are extra with what they do. But I've always loved music videos, and I've always wanted to be involved in music videos, and always wanted to make one. And here we are, we've done one, and it's been I mean, we didn't have a drone involved, but we did have someone dressed in a willy dress, and
Oh, shout out to Matt Baker. God bless him.
Matt did
Matt.
so brilliantly.
Oh,
We had lovely Billy who dressed as a dinosaur for us. We had
yeah.
loads of so
Um, my brother was dressed as a poodle in a beret. I mean, you can't even. Nobody understands the level of fuckery that went on that day.
no,
There was just. It was yeah, it
it
was
was a really
brilliant.
fun
It was
day.
the most fun I've had.
It
It
was so
was
fun. Yeah, we both said this at the end of the day that we had such a lot of fun, and we hope that comes across in the video when you watch it. And if you haven't watched it, where the hell have you been? Um, let's have a look at some more
indeed.
questions because we've got loads, and I'm actually
I
really.
just want to point out as well how many people said treadmill on the chat.
I wasn't watching. Did
Treadmill
they
for
all say
God's
treadmill?
sake!
That's funny. Oh, thank you.
There's so many people.
Treadmill? Treadmill? Do you mean treadmill? Thedmill from Jade Johnston. Thedmill.
Oh, a treadmill.
Nice try, Jade. Thedmill. Um, hang on. Let's have a look before we look into the questions on there. Let's have a look on here. Who was worse picking up the choreography?
Who was worse at picking up the choreography?
Yeah. Well, we sort of were.
Oh, I mean, well, we actually choreographed it ourselves.
Yeah.
So in terms of picking it up, we chose moves that we hoped we could achieve,
Yeah.
quite simply.
Basically,
We did,
what I
yeah.
think is I'm the new Shirley Ballas. I don't know what that makes
Uh-huh.
you. What does that make you? Bruno?
Anton de Beck.
I've always thought of you as Anton de Beck, really.
I see myself as Anton de Beck. I think we have a lot in common.
What do you have in common with
Everyone in the
Anton de
US
Beck?
right now is, well, we're charming,
Mm.
funny, and good with the elders.
I can't deny any of those things.
It's true. Yeah, no, choreography wise, because of COVID, obviously, we had to do our choreography sessions via Zoom,
Mm.
which, as you can imagine, folks, was quite hard with a 10-second lag if your internet is particularly shite, like mine is here.
Yeah.
Um, but no, I'd say I think Joe actually picked it up really quickly.
Thank you. I'm the new Shirley Ballas. I don't know if you've heard.
Joe was really great at the whole dancing thing. I was I don't know, for someone who creates pop music and is living this life of a pop star, I wasn't actually that good at all,
No, you were brilliant.
really.
You were brilliant.
Mm.
No, I think you're doing yourself a disservice there. You picked up the moves ever so well, and you also choreographed very beautifully. So, and the evidence is there to see in the video.
In the video, in the final chorus, folks, we have a choreography number, which, if it does not go viral on that their TikTok, I'll be deeply disappointed.
I will be livid if that doesn't become a TikTok hit. I really want to be a
Bloody
TikTok
livid.
sensation because I'm not on it and I don't really understand it. So I want to end up as a TikTok sensation without being on it because I think that's
Me
cool.
too. I don't have it. I don't get it. I really, really don't understand it. But for all those that do have it, you keep doing your thing. I'll get there eventually.
Yeah. I just want to answer Emily Dixon's comment in the chat. Emily asked, Joe, did you actually have a black eye a few weeks back? If so, how? I
Yes, he
did.
did.
I did.
It was from the choreography
It
notes.
was. It was because Beth disagreed with me, and she got very violent about the choreography. No, I I went to the gym, having not eaten. I discovered for 18 hours, and then I did some weights, and I did about 20 minutes of weights, and I hadn't also been for months because of lockdown, and I was doing weights, and I did a bit of that and a bit of this, and then I started to feel a bit dizzy, and so I sat down, and then let's say Mummy had a involuntary lie down. Let's put it that way.
In other words, guys, he passed out.
I
He
passed
passed
out
out.
and literally woke up, and I'd basically fallen into the ground on my lie there. But also, I think it's to do with because I've been looked into for long COVID because I had COVID, and they're looking into me for long COVID because I had a bit of
Oh,
fluid
love.
fluid on my lungs. Got soggy lungs. Mummy's
Oh,
soggy
no.
lungs, but they're actually better now, so don't worry.
Oh,
No need to worry.
praise be.
What's this?
Jade
What's
Johnston's
the
just come
chicken
back with,
mean? What does
did you
chicken
fall
mean?
over on a treadmill? There's a rooster in the video, Joe.
Oh, I see. Sorry. Thank you.
How could you forget? I had a question earlier, actually. Did we get to keep the chicken? The
Oh
answer
God,
to
I would
that
have
is
loved that.
is no, and I'm really pissed off about it.
I'm pissed off about that. I'm
I
really.
entered into this contractually expecting a chicken, and I didn't get one
Well,
except
no,
for a chicken
that's
man
wrong.
curry for our
Sorry,
lunch break.
that's wrong. You went into this thinking you were getting a duck. I wrote into the initial pitch and also into the storyboard a duck. And then, believe it or not, we secured a duck. Cav, the brilliant producer, secured a duck, and the duck was far more demanding and diva-ish than literally anyone else I've ever worked with in my life. And I've worked with Shirley Ballas, and that duck was so demanding that we were like, it's not even worth it. We could get a chicken, and we got a chicken, and that chicken was sublime. It
What was the
arrived.
name of the chicken breed again?
I don't know. But it arrived and it was so docile and it was so happy to be there. And we put bits of food down for it and it was really relaxed. And the dude who brought it was like, yeah, like it's just very relaxed chicken. And that it was so chill. And you picked the chicken up and it was really happy in your hands, wasn't it? It was really like
Yeah,
you sang
it's.
to it.
I mean, I, I'm originally from the Yorkshire Dales, and my younger brother Harry, who actually stars in the video, he used to rear chickens, and he he used to tell me how to handle them. So I was quite a chicken whisperer, as it were. I confidently walked up to our little bantam, and she loved me. She fell asleep in my arms when we were
She was
filming,
so
and you
happy.
were all shouting at me like, "Stop stroking her! She's asleep.
Yeah,
We need her awake."
she was really happy. She was really happy.
She was. Oh, I really loved her.
I loved her as well. Well, there you go. I agree, Jade Johnson. Ducks are so 2018. We didn't need them.
I
Um,
bloody didn't.
we didn't. Um, I'm slightly tempted. We've got loads of questions, but I really want to see how this fan phone line works. Let's answer just a couple more questions before we do that. Oh, this is
Okay.
from a selfie with Delphi on Instagram. What's your favourite part of the video? I'll let you answer this first, Beth.
I mean, I can't really say the whole thing. That's so wanky to say, isn't it? If I had to pinpoint one particular moment, it would probably be uh, Matt Baker, who is my brother's boyfriend, doing the helicopter in the willy dress made by Ruby Kirby.
Yeah, yeah.
It just brings me so much joy. I'd love to sit here and say, "Oh yeah, it's when I did this or when Joe did that." No, it took my brother's partner wearing a penis dress to take that top spot. I just love it so much.
It was, and also it was very funny on the day, and during the edit, I got a lot of joy out of watching the rushes of that moment because he was trying to keep a straight face whilst wearing the most ludicrous outfit, and we used outfits from Ruby Kirby, who is a graduate of a fashion graduate, and she's on Instagram. You should follow her. She's got the most bonkers, brilliant knitwear, and he's wearing this dress that looks like a series of multicolored penises essentially, and he's trying to sort of swing them round to make them look uh, active, and naturally he lost his mind a couple of times, and it was very very funny. And
It
that
was
was
so lovely. We had to include it in the final cut of the video, didn't we? Him just losing the plot.
we did because it was just wonderful. And no, it's not Izzy Matt Baker from BBC's The One Show, who we
No.
all know kicked a pigeon, even though there's no evidence for it. Um, Somebody's just put in the chat most iconic outfit. I'm guessing that's within the video. What would you say? I mean, my thought is that there's a jacket that you wore, and tell me if I've got the. I don't actually know who the designer is, but it's got circles for pockets.
Oh yes, yeah. I loved that jacket. That was by British London designer House of Sunny,
Right.
and oh my god, I fell in love with that as soon as I saw it. It's I mean everyone's wearing a blazer these days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But how many do you see with circular pockets?
Not me. I've not
I
seen one
just
before.
no, no, not me. I haven't seen one. Nobody else. No, I really, I really loved that piece. That was definitely up there for me. I also got asked the same question, but for the opposite way around. It said, "What was Joe's favorite outfit?" Um, I don't. People won't know this because you can't see behind those masks that we used. But Joe wore a cuttlefish mask, and was it a cuttlefish?
Yeah.
The one, and he was so happy about it, the excitement on the day. He was just, oh god, he was so giddy about wearing this mask, and
Well,
I just that yeah.
that's because I had a running joke for a while that I used to be a cuttlefish. and it sounds mad to say it because it is mad. Basically, there was this whole meme going around where people were saying, "Oh my god, 10 years ago, look at me, and now look at me," and it was this sort of they're putting pictures of themselves next to each other, and it was just one of those wanky Instagram things that I have very little patience for. And I just thought I have to puncture this. So I posted a picture of myself on the day that I posted, and then a picture of a cuttlefish, and said, "Oh, all of the things that I've been through the last 10 years have been amazing. But the main thing is I'm no longer a cuttlefish." And so I've always had this connection with cuttlefish since that moment. And then when the brilliant Set Sisters presented what they had for the music video of what they had sourced in terms of stuff for us to wear, masks and whatever, they had sourced this cuttlefish head, and I lost my mind because I was so excited about wearing a cuttlefish head. And it looks so good. There's a
It really
prawn
does.
that they
It came out
sourced as
so
well from the same
amazing.
people. It just looks so good.
So great. I loved all of the masks actually. It was a stroke of genius from you, Joe.
Few silly masks, why not? A chicken, bit of fun. Um,
Definitely.
so I feel like there was another question in there. I'm losing thread of. I see questions come up and then I lose
On
which one I
right
wanna.
now. Hello, everyone.
Hiya, hiya.
I just want to address the circular pockets. Yeah, circular pockets being perfect for crumpets. Um, can we not?
Great
I'm
shout.
gluten intolerant and can't eat them. So,
Oh no. Sure, hang on. There are some crumpets that are gluten intolerant. Gluten
but
free.
they're absolutely shite.
Uh,
Really shite. Can any of my celiac people back me up here? They are shite. Gluten-free crumpets. Just don't bother. They dissolve in your mouth like papier-mâché. It's
um,
not nice.
would you rather this is a good one. Would you rather wash Nick Nole's hair every month or apply for a credit card with Angela Rippon?
Um. Oh God, I can't stick Angela Rippon. But then again, Nick Knowles. I don't know. Oh
Mm,
God, I think I'd rather. I
I
think I'd
love Nick
rather
Knowles.
apply for
Don't.
a credit card.
Yeah, I'd go with Nick Knowles
Because
actually.
would you? Oh well, there you go. We're split down the middle. I wouldn't like to wash hair. I really hate the feel of hair in my fingers when I'm. Oh God, no, I can't be on with that.
Okay. Well, yeah, every month actually. I didn't look into that. I think I'd get on with Nick Knowles. I've never met him, but I think every month we'd have a little, and it would only be once. Just pop round to Nick Knowles every month, and it'd become a thing, wouldn't it? You'd be like, "Oh God, no, sorry, I can't come to the bar mitzvah because I'm going to Nick Knowles." And it'd be a nice excuse. I think I'd really enjoy that.
Oh, I just want to say thank you, all of you celiacs, for piping up and saying that gluten-free crumpets are shite. They really are. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm
Moving
sorry
on.
to hear about that. That's something that people need to
Yeah.
get onto.
Yeah,
Someone
I'm
suggesting
going
that
to go
we.
with it's a. Oh, go on, Joe.
No, just I saw Sarah Wardle says that we. It's a shame the song isn't being released in a few weeks, as we could all get Litany to number 1 for Christmas. You could still do that if you
Yeah,
organised
you can
yourself.
still do it. Should we start a campaign, folks?
I think we should. Nothing's stopping us. I
Let's do
mean,
it. Let's do it
earlier
again.
this year I campaigned to get Hugo Boss to step back from a litigation that they were in with a small brewery in Swansea. I think the next natural step is to campaign for a Litany number 1 at Christmas.
Oi! I think we should do it. I mean, who would be behind that? Let us know in the comments section. Would you wash Nick's beard too? Can we not? It's already bad enough, guys.
I
Um,
would, I would. Do you know what? I'd wank
I
him
I
off.
want to ask a question.
sorry, sorry. Yeah, go on.
Oh fucking hell! I want to ask a question to you, Joe, from me.
Yeah.
Um, what made you reach out to me to direct one of my videos? What was it about, me that you wanted to work with me for?
So, when I was on tour the last time round, which I think was a couple of years ago, I had a tour manager called Harry, who is a good friend of mine, who I continue to work with, who you've met, the great Harry Griffin, and he loves music, and he is so far more than I am. He's so engaged with music and so interested in the next releases and whatever. He's so across everything, and he's got a kind of encyclopedic mind for music. And I would sort of steer him in the direction of stuff that I liked, and he would give me suggestions. And he introduced me to your track Bedroom, which I'd never heard before, and it became one of our regular tracks on the road. We listened to it most days when we were driving either to or from gigs. And so then I became familiar with your music a little bit more. And at the start of lockdown, I thought, I love like these. I think there's 3 tracks that I'd listened to that I loved. And I thought, I'm just going to like really kind of have a bit of a sesh. And so I just put your Spotify on and just ended up becoming a bit kind of obsessed in a non-creepy way with your music, and was just listening to it
Oh,
loads at the start of lockdown. And I made a shrine to you, and I pray to it every night, and just became really like
yeah.
engaged in your music, and just think you're so refreshing but so accessible, and just love your
Oh,
stuff.
Joe.
And so then, I started following on Instagram and all of that, and then discovered that you followed me. And then when you got 20 million streams, I thought I gotta congratulate you on that. And then it all happened. I just thought,
Oh,
because as I say, I've been wanting to make a music video for basically all of my adult life, and I thought, this is my moment. I'm gonna ask, and you said yes.
I did.
Ridiculous.
A lot. I've had a lot of. That's lovely, by the way. Thank you. Obviously, the respect is fully mutual. I adore you and your work. But we've had, both of us have had a lot of people asking how it all came about. So you mentioned that you messaged me on Instagram on that fateful night, a bedroom going through 20 million streams and what have you. But yes, we should maybe talk a bit more about the initial conversations we had about going forth with like
Yeah.
commencing the video proceedings.
Well, because you sent me the kind of early, what do you call it, the early cut, the early draft of a first recording.
Yeah, did.
And
It was like the first demo.
yeah, and what I was struck by was it was the that bit poppier than what you'd done before, because I kind of felt like I didn't want to make a serious music video, because that's not who I am and that's not what I do. So I didn't, I wasn't. Had I approached or messaged, I'm trying to think, some sort of heavy Adele or someone like that or whatever. It's like that's not the kind of, you don't want me directing your music video if you're creating a very somber track. And I was so struck by the fun of Aha, and how joyous and silly it is, and how as I said in an interview with the Metro that was published today, it's essentially about having a nice shag. That's it, basically, isn't it?
It's true. It's true. I'm not ashamed to say that Aha is quite literally about having the shag of your life
It is.
and talking about it and embracing it,
Yeah.
not
And
shying away from talking about it. We're all adults here.
we well, speak for
Um,
yourself.
but yes,
And
yeah, I know.
I'm
Mental
dressed
age of a
essentially as a giant
14-year-old.
gay panda right now, so I'm not sure I would fit in any adult environment. Yeah, so that's so I kind of when the track came through, I was like, we can have a lot of fun with this. We can play with it. And had a few different ideas, but I always get my best ideas when I'm running. So I just thought, I'm just going to go for a run and just see what comes to me. And it was during a run that I was like, we should just do this kind of very fast paced, cutting between different versions of you
Mm,
that gradually become more and more insane. And then wrote the pitch, and
yeah.
it was all quite kind of natural and organic from then. And yeah, that was it. How did you?
I need to point out though,
Yeah.
Joe didn't actually just write down the pitch. He within 24 hours of me sending him said demo, I had a question earlier that asked what was your initial idea? Did you get to see anything from Joe? And the answer is yes, I did. He sent me through the one-man band version of himself doing the entire chorus for the
Oh
music video,
yeah.
wearing various wigs. Yeah, it was fantastic. I
Oh yeah. I
remember
forgot I
sending that
filmed
to
a
my
little
manager
version
Dan,
of it.
who's probably watching, and he just went, "Well, I mean, we can't not do it, can we? It's fantastic."
Oh, that's good. I sent that off and I was like, oh God,
I want to
what are they going to
release that.
think?
Can we put that out? I want people to be able to see it.
Yeah, of course. I'm just wondering if I've got it here on my lappy toppy. Yeah, it was. I think I must have it here because I think I did it on. No, it might be on another lappy toppy. Sorry.
Oh no! Right, we should release this afterwards.
Yeah, a little
I think,
extra.
and show people the initial pitch that Joe sent to me.
Yeah, I sent a big old pitch. I was really keen to. Well, I just thought, this is my moment. This is my one shot. Felt like Eminem, and so I went for it, and here we are. Now I'm gonna because we're half an hour in, and I think we should try this fan line. What do you think?
Yeah, go ahead. I keep getting frantic messages from my brother saying that my picture quality is really bad. So if that's the case, guys, I'm very sorry about that.
Oh, I thought that was just for me. You sort of look like Let me have a little look on the old. Yeah, you look pixelated, I would say.
I do, but that's kind of on brand. So I'm going to
Yeah,
go with it.
I think so. You look like you're on an old sort of SNES.
Brilliant. He's saying, "Keep your phone still, Beth, for God's sake." And I'm trying, but I have involuntary arm movements. I can't keep
Hey,
still.
we've had a drink. Live a little. Now,
We
what
have had a
this is,
drink.
so
We have had
this
a
app
drink.
that we're using now, which isn't released to the general public yet, is called Rodeo, and part of it is we can now launch a phone line, and you can ring us on the phone line. The thing with it is, because it's an American app. It's an American number, so I imagine there'll be some UK viewers. If you try and ring this number, you may find that there are extra costs. I feel like I'm on the fucking BBC. Basically, it will probably rinse your fucking phone bill. That's it. I'm pressing it.
Yeah,
So
press
the
it.
fan line is open. Call 254-587-5588. And if you ring, then it will come through and you'll be held in a queue. And
Hang on, what's the area code for the US?
I don't know, actually. Good question. That's it. That's all I've been given.
Oh, something's popped up. The fan line is now open.
Yes.
Hang on, is anyone here from the US? Can you tell us what your plus number is so people can call in?
Hang
Because
on, let me Google it.
we're British and ignorant.
American dialing code. Is that what it would be?
I mean, I hope so.
Oh, we've got a call. Shall we answer it?
Answer it.
We've answered.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, who's that?
Oh, Samantha.
Hi, Samantha. Where are you calling from?
Hello. I'm calling from Pennsylvania.
Oh!
Hello, Pennsylvania.
Hello.
A great state.
Hello. How are you doing today?
Oh, pretty good. I had Zoom meetings all morning, so this is a nice way to spend the afternoon.
Oh, God bless you. Thank you for tuning in. I know it's a bit mad, but we're very excited and very pissed, actually.
Yeah, we're not sober, Samantha.
That's all right.
What
I
time
won't be
is it
later,
there?
so it's
It's
okay.
so different over there.
It is like 2:30, a little after 2:30 right now.
In the
happy
afternoon.
lunchtime.
Yeah.
What did you have for your lunch, Samantha?
I stopped at McDonald's. That was bad.
Woo! What kind of McDonald's did you have? Did you have a Big Mac?
No, I had some chicken nuggets. I had a craving for them.
Beautiful.
Oh, I love a nug.
I love a nug.
I love a nug.
Basically, I'm non-stop nug.
Yeah.
And
Samantha, did you have a question for us?
Yeah, well, I wanted to know, how was Joe as a director?
Bloody awful. No, I'm joking.
Hey! Bye, Samantha. Hanging you up.
No, no, he was fantastic. I mean, this was his first rodeo, and absolutely smashed it. I know, rodeo. We're using rodeo plug ad. We're using rodeo to call you today.
Beautiful.
It was his first time, and do you know what? From start to finish, I think me and my entire team could not agree more that he had his shit together from the get-go. Like, I remember getting the storyboard through, but each different scene, and if you've watched the video, you'll see there's a lot of them. He'd hand drawn a picture to demonstrate what everyone was going to be doing at that specific time for that split second, and it was just so amazing to see. I don't think I've ever known anybody go that in before, and just had a really clear concept, communicated it really well, and obviously was an absolute joy to work with on the day. Nobody stopped smiling for the entire 12 hours that we were on set, so it was lovely.
Oh God, I'm gonna come. Does that I can't answer that question really, Samantha, other than to say I'm so cool as a director and really nice company and super cute, and yeah. Does that answer your question?
Absolutely.
Oh, Samantha, thank you so much for calling in.
Thanks for
You
ringing
might
in.
not be the only person, so thank you for that. And also Pennsylvania swing state.
Woo woo!
Oh yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
So
4 more
happy.
years. 4 more years. Hey,
We are,
thanks,
of course,
Samantha.
joking.
We're
Yeah.
gonna,
This
I would
it's
never joke.
great.
I would never joke. Hey, thanks, Samantha. I'm going to hang up now, and we'll see if there's someone else. Thanks for ringing.
Thanks, Samantha.
right.
Bye.
Bye. Right, we're waiting
Oh,
now.
that was so great.
Isn't that fun? Samantha was lovely. We're waiting
Oh, we
now
love
for another
Samantha.
caller. It's saying waiting. This is a new thing, so I think we can block callers. That's fun. But yes, if you want to ring, so it's +1 if you're in the UK, and then 254 587 5588. Give us a ring. You could speak to us live on the live chat. It's
Joe,
really
you
fun.
are the man with. I know, it's so much fun. I feel really privileged to use this, actually.
I do. I might never stop.
Apparently, I know. And the only other people apparently that have ever used it are Jennifer Lopez and Justin Bieber. So we're in good company, I think.
Sure. Well, I mean, I feel like we're the same. We've got a caller.
Come in.
Hello, caller. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Joe, you are the man with.
Oh my God. My name is Hannah. I'm from Michigan, and I'm doing my math homework currently.
Yes, Hannah in Michigan!
Come on,
Yeah.
Hannah!
This is
What's your math
a
homework? What's the
very
next question?
experience.
What's the next math question? We can
Oh
help.
dear. I just finished. Right before I shouldn't have said I'm doing it currently because I just finished. I'm so sorry to let you down, man.
That's okay, Hannah. Hey, do you think you'll do
next
well?
time, I'll call you right back, and you can help me with it next time. I mean, it's simple.
So what grade? I mean, I don't know how it works, the American system. Are you in high school?
What is that? Yeah. I'm a sophomore, which is 10th grade, which is, oh dear, has to be
Like year 11.
I cannot tell you what form it is.
It's year 11.
Year 11. Wow, that's
Sure,
full
yeah.
on. That's tough that year. I found
Because it's sophomore then senior year, right?
Sophomore, junior, senior.
Oh
So
shit! Or maybe it's year 10. Year 10, maybe.
Yes, it is year 10. Year 10.
Okay.
so
Cool.
next year you've
wow.
got big exams.
Well, they've been canceled for this year because of Corona, but probably you usually would have to, yeah.
Well, good. I mean, that gives you a little nice delay to.
Thank God.
Yeah. Do you have a question
So
for us?
Yeah. What time of the year did you end up filming this?
A couple of months ago. I actually can't remember. It was like between lockdowns.
Oh.
Yes, it was between the UK lockdowns because we'd been talking about it for months. And obviously we went into a nationwide lockdown here in the UK, and it was very frustrating for everybody. And we were like, God, we just want to do it. You know, we had the ideas and the crew were ready, but we had to wait it out. We had like, what was it, like a month or 2 months of maybe it really eased, didn't it? So we did it in that time, and then now we're back into lockdown again. So
Yeah,
we got it in there.
we got it in.
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. I mean, stuff has pretty much been open in America because of the questionable leadership, but
4 more years. 4 more.
Shut up!
Joe,
I'm
come
joking.
on,
I'm joking.
man.
I'm
Come
joking.
on. I know.
I know.
Well,
Hannah, I also
at least-
I just want to say also, my love, Michigan swing state.
Woo!
Yes.
Oh, we're getting all the swing skates in tonight, folks.
I suppose you're not old
Yeah.
enough to vote, are you?
No, I'm not. But I'm a very vocal person about politics. So.
Good. Well, you can persuade other people to vote and
Oh yeah.
show them the future. We're relying on you.
That's my goal. Yes.
Thank you so much for ringing, and thank you for your question. Good luck with your studies.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you, Hannah.
Bye,
Take care.
Hannah.
Lots of love. Bye.
Bye.
We're hanging up on Hannah. I'm literally obsessed. We've got one more caller. Well, let's do one more before we go.
Okay.
I'm obsessed with this. Hello.
Hello.
We're relying on you.
Hello?
Hello.
What's your name and where are you calling
Hello?
from?
My name's Paul. I'm calling from Manchester.
Manchester! Local lad.
I hope you asked the bill payer before making the call, Paul.
Yes, I'm sorry.
I did,
This is going to cost
did.
you about $7,000.
It's worth every penny.
Oh, God bless you.
How is it in Manchester at the minute? Are you near Affleck's Palace or?
I'm near the
Someone's been to
Arndale.
Manchester, haven't they?
Oh, someone's been there. You're near the Arndale, are you?
Yeah.
Beautiful shopping
Oh, really?
centre.
That's quite central, Paul.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And what's your question for us, Paul? Do you have a question?
I wanted to ask if both of you could have a dinner party, who would you invite, dead or alive?
Oh, how
Joe
many people?
Lycett.
Oh,
what?
Yes, great. I would also invite Beth Cornell. How many people can we have?
You can have 2 each.
Ooh, and are me and
This is
Joe
a
both
shit
at the
dinner
same
party.
dinner party? Oh,
Yes,
no, if
you
we're
are.
together, okay, so there can be 6. Hang on, is that maths? 6 people.
Oh, so we...
Four. You guys are 2, and then you're allowed 4 more. 2 each.
Okay, well, I wanna say Vinegar Strokes.
Yeah. Catherine Ryan. Catherine Ryan for me.
Catherine Ryan. Oh God! And now this is asking me to choose between my brother and my boyfriend. This is awful. Matt, I love you, but my brother Harry. Oh God!
I think I should throw someone a bit spicy in there.
I'm just throwing people out the video, Joe. What game are you playing?
Well, now I feel like we should just have an extra kind of curveball.
Okay.
Anthony Worrell Thompson.
Can he cook?
Great choice.
Just because I think he'd be a laugh.
Because he can cook.
And he can cook.
No, it's because he can cook.
No, I don't. I actually wouldn't want him to cook. I'd want him to. I'd have a night off, Anthony, and I'd just have him.
And also, if I had a bonus guest, it would be Paul, who's called in and asked this question.
Yeah, Paul, you should come to dinner.
You. I'll be there. I'll bring wine.
Bring wine,
Oh,
Paul.
God. I hope it's a Chateauneuf de Pape.
Ah, oui, je me lave mes cheveux dans les toilettes. That's French for I wash my hair in the toilet. So, there you go.
Fucking hell.
Thanks for ringing, Paul.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you. Bye.
Take care, darling.
Love
Goodbye.
Paul. Love Paul.
We love Paul.
The fan line is
Paul.
now closed. Thank you for... That's so fun.
Well done, you 3...
We had a
I
fail
know.
again.
I feel like I was on like Good Morning Britain or something. Like we have a caller. It was marvelous.
And this has been really fun. Thank you for you watching, everyone, and thanks for all your questions. Sorry we only got through a few of them, but we have a nice natter, don't we? Have a nice little natter when we get together.
We do. Joe and I can't really concentrate on the task at hand, which was why filming the video was quite a triumph, really.
Yeah, it's
to get it
amazing
done
we
in
managed
12
anything,
hours.
really. Yeah. But hey, follow us on our social medias. You're at Litany Music on Instagram and Twitter.
And he is at Joe Lycett.
That's me. Thanks for watching. Keep sharing and subscribing.
Keep dancing.
And keep dancing. Right, how do I stop this now? I'm going to try and stop it.
Well, hang on. Don't stop it. Everybody, thank you ever so much for tuning in, and stream the video for both Joe and I. You'll make our days.
You will.
Now you can sign off. Thank you, everyone.
Hey, it's been a real pleasure. Thanks, everyone. Stay cool. Stay fresh.
Love
Control
you
the
all.
virus.
Love you, Joe.
Love you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.